Tequila Sunset.
I brought you some booze. Will you tell me about your name now?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
I've got some sweet Commodore Red.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects. Gurgles the near comatose man.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high-concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high-concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Did the jogging help? I mean, I feel like I know the answer, considering what place you are currently at in your life.
It did.
Oh.
With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Apparently it didn't help enough.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says, thoughtfully brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
Yes, of course everyone knows that. He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
You both glance skyward.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
Ugh.
Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
I would have landed on my feet. I've got feline reflexes.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I definitely don't. I was so far away.
Whatever. The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
Except this one time.
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
I do.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
He takes a long swig of his drink. You do realize all of this is your own fault.
I don't remember you being such a dick before, Tequila.
He takes a slow, despondent sip from his bottle, then looks out across the bay towards the skyscrapers of La Delta.
That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. Anyway, that was all the tail one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit?
He's still wearing the same tracksuit because he doesn't have access to anything, so he can't change his clothes. Oh god.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
I think Cindy would like that.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Rebishal who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
He looks toward the bay.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
That's so high concept, I have no idea what it means.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm. Touch it.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
He takes another sip. Mind selling me that?
Good God, it's nearly impossible to describe how dirty
maybe
this
not.
texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it. Randomized trials have also found lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers, so you also have that to look forward to. And then there's the smell, but you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drugs?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket that I discovered on the boardwalk and had cleaned on a whim? The man examines the jacket for a moment, a look of consternation on his brow. Of course he doesn't recognize it, it's not fucking dirty anymore.
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. Lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing Falm, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket. Someday.
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
The lieutenant shrugs. Have you got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
He spins the bottle in his hand. Not a single drop of liquid remains. We won't do that right now because I think there's a small to decent chance that he's just going to die if he drinks it. And I want to ask about Ruby
keep
first.
on telling the stories.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Well then,
Wonderful.
you can have your blue medicinal spirit then.
No.
No?
Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Then I can't keep on telling the stories.
Why is this still in orange?
What's in a name?
He looks up to the sky as if pondering the question, then turns back to you.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects. Yep.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. I was once a reasonably high net worth
On
individual.
second thought, I've heard enough.
So you don't...
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, can I talk to the... Oh, actually, Kim wants me to
The
talk.
legend! He's back!
Maybe later.
And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Yeah, no. Do you have anything to...
Don't call her.
The drunk man speaks in his sleep. Drool dribbles from the left side of his mouth and down his jacket lapel. Hey, wake up!
There's no waking him from his stupor. His mind is elsewhere.
Alright, Kim.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style, what about it?
It's, well, a little eclectic, don't you think? How would you even describe what you're wearing?
Stat giving?
Eclectic is for pop music with indigenous percussion. You're a sartorial maverick.
Superstar casual.
Well, I can't say it doesn't fit you. Still, you might try branching out a little. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Okay, you're a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Alright. Looking for Ruby. Still the same. Inspected thoroughly, it says. I've already inspected it thoroughly, I thought. Do I want to go there one last time? Check if I really haven't missed any option? Sure. Let's see. It's not that far away anyway, so I might as well.
The once...
In there?
Why single out
Oh,
this
yeah.
one building?
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of pluses. Listen to the wind.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way. sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
Let's listen to the wind again.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Say, I think she's down there below this building.
Okay. Why?
We've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it? Enter through the roof? Oh yeah, there is a ladder there. It's got some things missing, so it's probably dangerous as fuck, but it's there.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Let's have a look.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
190, I'm a giant.
Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
The lieutenant stares at you, stone-faced. Teleportation is a thing, just needs a bit of concentration.
Okay, let's say teleportation is a thing. Wouldn't you need some kind of scientific apparatus to create a teleportation field? You can't just do it without apparatus.
What are they talking about?
The kid behind you whispers, asking his father.
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Teleport to the roof. Maybe not. Not yet. But our savoir-faire. You're gonna take different clothes, but first off, maybe different pants. Reaction speed is not something I want to lower. Not necessarily. We might need to use that. We'll put that in here. That has -1 as well. Everything's just negative. Savoir-faire is nice. Anything else? No. Okay, that gives me 2 more points, and well, I have 2 more points still available.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
Oops, it's a fashion faux pas. I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Alright, what's the
The
chances
rusty
in
ladder
theory?
leads to the rooftop.
It's not bad, honestly. I could still die trying it, so I'd rather go to that pipe here. And try getting in there, but, you know, we might attempt that at one point.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building?
Maybe.
A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
I'd hate to correct you, visual calculus, but that is a pipe, not a door. Come close and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's in there?
An ordinary drainage pipe. Darkness.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
Yes, someone. And?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
This looks like a great place to stash narcotics. I just want to make sure there's nothing hidden in there that children might pick up.
I see. Another stop on your crusade against narcomania. I was hoping we were in pursuit of a murder suspect.
We are, Kim, we are. Patience. Could we get into the Feld building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
The lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks around. He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one.
Physical instruments, heroic. Alright. Cursed Ilmaran to die. Oh no, the cursed Ilmaran die, not cursed him to die. Okay, that helps. Interesting. We'll do that, but give me a second. Physical instrument. This feels less like dying if I fail, so I'll try that. We have physical instruments on anything here. -2 physical instrument. Okay, that doesn't help. The white tank top helps a bit. It's just pain threshold. I really like that thing, so I'm just gonna equip it because I like it. That's the whole reason. But that should be it, yes. Alright, let's give it a try.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance. You and the lieutenant lean all your weight into pushing the doors
So close.
apart, but you're not quite synchronizing your efforts. They slam shut again before you can enter.
Let's take a breather and try this again later. It's very tough.
Very tough, yes. Alright, let's try it again later. I do still have things to do with physical instrument, don't I? No, I absolutely don't. Well, how do I unlock it again then? That is troublesome. How do I unlock white checks if I can't put any more points in the skill? I'm not sure. There's a lot of physical instrument white checks I've got here. Alright. Let's do something else then. What can we do? Think signs with Noid. Could talk to Quasia. I could take another look at the victim's body. Maybe that's what we'll do. I think I haven't looked into the bear fridge for a while. Where's the church? I just want to teleport. There it is. Actually, do I have any kind of white check in the church? I don't think so, but I do have a hearing perception with Sona, but that's not unlocked again. Anyone else? No. With Kim, I do still have a volition that's unlocked. So, Kim.
Yes? What about me? That's correct.
That
Anything?
makes him a binoclard.
Are they?
You could use a good, normal.
That's because I'm half sick. I don't speak a word. No.
Ask
Your
again.
brain send. The eyebrow is exercised. It's like you're locked down.
Something the
This guy's
Yes.
got nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's the lieutenant
Okay.
relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control.
Good. Let's change.
I can't find the option, so... actually, don't run it. Okay. Get me back on here so I can teleport. Can't teleport from here. That's odd. Can I teleport from over there? No. Could have sworn I was able to teleport from here earlier. Maybe over here? No. Alright. Sometimes you just can't fast travel. Sal, do you have anything new for us? Maybe?
Hello again.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't look like a good sign.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
Alright. One quick check in there again. There were two things I could do with regarding the sign and regarding some physical instrument check, I think.
The last
Incremental progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass.
What?
The young man makes a sudden move, like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick so that you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow. Okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know, I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about Nordic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
Okay, I'll look into it in an official capacity. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street talker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Copman!
Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improve Van Eyck's jam.
Tape! Yeah! Spins the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
I got you this banging mega mix.
Alright!
He snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it to the empty reel slot. One hand on his headphones, he listens to the audio. Then shaking his head, he says,
No! No, no! Keep it positive. Keep the love in the house.
What about this one? The smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
Righteous.
He takes the tape and attaches it to the empty reel slot. Hand over ear, he listens, then shakes his head.
No. No, can't do. This is gonna make people sad. This isn't sadcore.
He hands the tape back to you. Okay, never
Normal.
mind.
Stable. Normal. Stable.
Alright, wait, there is still
large-
something.
Incremental progress.
Yeah! I don't know. Let's
There's
just
not-
go through
sometimes
everything.
isn't something hot. It's like
I think it's
If anything, it sounds
wow. I think you might be
Okay.
right. But how could it? No. 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 Uh-huh.
Alright,
the large-headed.
try something else.
Progress. No
Was it
nation,
here?
but transnet.
No.
It's time to compromise.
I don't
I'm
know.
swiftly moving.
You feel Jermaine Egghead's smile is
Dark.
basically yes.
Lungs are for love.
Sure.
Love.
Okay, not here either. I don't know. I can't find the check.
Huh? I see you. Yeah, gotta compare. See? I
Okay.
signed. Nah. You heard me.
Still strongly out of sync. Anything
The stick.
new here?
interesting. He wants you to describe it, though it
Sure,
Seems
it's,
like my creation has found. I guess one
Uh,
could. Weird
anything
stuff.
here?
Wires going into water. Most of it does sonic powers.
No.
Pale relate. The hardcore aesthetic is ESO.
Alright, anything from
Hi
you,
again.
Andre?
So, how are things going?
No.
Goodbye, officer.
Nothing new from him either. So, back to the city we go. Actually, we do still have our... Oh no, that's not unlocked, the hearing check with Sona. Just remember that. I still want to fast travel though. Come on. Nope. Game, please. Just let me fast travel. Can I fast travel from inside the church? I highly doubt it, but can't hurt to try. At least then I'm definitely inside of it. No, I can't fast travel from inside the church. Is there anything else here? Oh, I can't actually run. That's odd. I used to be able to run in the church. Oh, there you go. Now I can. Oh, I can
what is
actually
it?
retry it. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Okay. Let's see if we have anything perception-wise. We're currently not doing anything, so that's probably a yes. That's perception as well. That's nice. Anything else? Although that is also already pretty good. Just minus, isn't it? Yeah. Got a whole arsenal of stuff. It gives all these different skills. Alright. +2 is gonna have
Yes,
to do.
what is it?
Wait, that didn't help at all. Perception, hearing. Do these perception things have different? Apparently they're different somehow to just normal perception. But sure, give it a try.
Still nothing.
Yeah, that was
Sona
close though.
isn't even looking at you this time.
Unfortunate. Skills into perception, hearing. Okay. Well then, we'll have to make our way back. And if we can't fast travel, we'll unfortunately have to take the long road back. Let's go first. Actually, no, still not. Okay. Why can I not run anymore? Like, that's odd. Now we can again. Now we can't. Are you out of stamina? For some reason? You know what? I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna reload it. Maybe that helps? Stops it from being bugged? It's very odd though. I haven't had that before. Yeah, it just doesn't like running apparently. I'll have to see later if that's a known bug. Still can't fast travel either. That makes the long way back all the more annoying. You know what? I'll quickly... whatever. I'll quickly pause the recording here and I'll take a look if there's a solution to this bug.